Katie here with 111 Group. We are standing right here at Grandfather Winery. They just recently reopened after Hurricane Helene. We've had some flights, we're listening to the live music. It is absolutely stunning here despite all the devastation that the area has seen. So if you are coming to stay at Chateau Dumont, you need to make sure this is a stop on your list. We love it here and so does Ruthie, so make sure to stop by and check it out.
So my name is Will Burrow. I'm the head winemaker here at Grandfather Vineyard. The vineyard has been here since 2003. It was originally planted by Steve Tatum, who is the owner of the vineyard. He planted those in 2003, and I believe we have about 11 or 12 varietals, individual varietals planted along our main property. After he planted those, it takes about 3 years to get a good crop, and it originally just started as a hobby farm. But as the vineyard kind of grew and Steve began to sort of cultivate more and more vines, his son Dylan built it up more to like what it is these days. And they started really kind of operating as a commercial winery in 2011. And after that, they sort of just each year kept adding on, and building out the property to what you see today, which now includes just a full property and tasting room down at the main area, and then a 10,000 square foot production facility up here. We house somewhere around 6,500 to 7,000 cases of wine in raw wine every single year, on top of what we keep in stock in bottles. One thing that makes us special is that we kind of try to create a very, very broad variety of different wines. We focus a lot on local varietals, hybrid wines, things that grow in the high country and grow throughout North Carolina. And then we also bring in raw grapes from some areas other than North Carolina and the East Coast to make a wine that essentially more people can sort of relate to. So some of our red wines and such we get from different areas like Oregon. We get them from California as well, and they all come in as raw grapes. We make everything here. What we try to do is, I think about 70% of our production is all East Coast, Virginia, North Carolina. And we really try to highlight our sparkling wines, white wines, and then also some really, really delicious and acid-driven red wines here on the East Coast. And one of the main things we want to do is sort of highlight that there's a variety of different wines that can be made from the grapes grown over here. A lot of people think that it's just like sweet wines and muscadine, but we actually make primarily vinifera and traditional varietals, as well as some of the new hybrid varietals, which are a little more sturdy and also have a lot of character that don't really get talked about as often just because they're viewed as non-traditional. We have gone ahead and set up a walking bridge so people can actually park in our main auxiliary parking lot and just walk across. And outside of that, everything's pretty much running the exact same over there. In our tasting room, you can still come, get a glass of wine, get a charcuterie plate. We still have food trucks on the weekends as well as live music. And it's more or less just business as usual. We still are doing flights by the glass, by the bottle. People who might need assistance or might have mobility issues, we do have a golf cart running from our auxiliary lot to our main area, so you won't have to walk if you have trouble doing so. So for those of you who can't make it up here, we are still doing bottles online. You can still order and we'll ship them to you, as well as if you want to, there is a little bit of availability, I believe, in our wine club. And if you want to reach out to info@grandfathervineyards.com, we do special events to invite people up here to do both dinners, tastings, just special things. I'm still running workshops to try to get folks up here to learn about making wine. So if anybody's interested in that, please come up and help support us all.